My little brother is 7 years younger than me. So, for a long time, I was an only child. This alone time was wonderful. Both my parents worked at the surgery. My dad was a dentist. So, I created adventures and new worlds to play in. It was amazing. I thought the world was bliss. All up to the 5th grade when my dad died, and I decided to recoil myself and become a recluse. The world isn't so great. It's not. I only discovered this on the first day of Form 1 when a couple of boys picked on me. Yeah. They kept on picking on me and picking on me. So I told them to stop. And they kept at it. I was shocked. I wondered, how can their world interact with mine so much and I can't even do anything to theirs? Life was hell for the next year. My peers made fun of me. I was the butt of all jokes. And seniors bullied me. Physically, we had night raids or midnight runs. They were atrocious. But then, in all that, it was a new thing to me. I thought human beings either interacted you with love, like my mother, or with complete indifference, like a stranger on the street. This adoration and pleasure derived from other people's pain, it was foreign. And I hated life. Wanting to end it all, I wanted to commit suicide. But something stopped me. It was my lack of resolve. I didn't have the guts to go through with it. I was a joke even to myself. And this just flung me deeper into depression. I had a friend though. His name was Bosha. Bosha was a weird one. Still is. He's disgustingly positive in all situations, no matter what. So when I talked to him, because we did come from the same primary school, so there was an air of familiarity, I told him my problems and I expected him to hit me with a motivational quote or something. But instead, he did something special. He told me, "Aish, that sucks." Wow. Bosha went on to describe his own pain, the journey he had been going through, the turmoil. And I was stunned. I didn't see how a man dealing through all of that could still look at the world a glass half full. It was amazing. I was inspired, mind blown. And Bosha taught me that you could always look at life with a smile on your face. Life went on a bit better and I transferred the next year to a school where bullying wasn't tolerated. But guess what? They didn't tolerate anything else, so that kind of sucked. I was a kid who stayed in my own head, playing games and dreaming of adventures, so I was never book smart. This obviously meant that I was thrown into a class with similar of my kind. We were considered human debris. Yes, where teachers told you there's no point in trying. This was painful, but then I still had a positive look. And in there, that's when I met a skinny, slanky little man called Buju. Names are getting weirder, I know. Me and Buju were exactly alike. Buju was and is an amazing artist. He's a man whose history seems exactly like me, mirrors me. Both came. Buju had a vendetta with the world. He wanted to show it, wanted to stick it up to everyone. He wanted to show that trash could make something special. So me and Bushu smuggled in cameras and props and we were gonna become YouTube famous. As you can see, we're not YouTube famous. Wow. But Buju did teach me something. He taught me dream. Never be afraid to dream because this world will never dream for you. It was amazing. Then things got a bit better. Then the old question I kept on asking was, what would I do with my life? I came from a household of doctors. So the only option was, what type of doctor was I? There were no options. So I kept on trying to impress everybody by saying heart surgeon or neuroscientist. I dug myself into a trench that time. But then I thought to myself, what do I want to do? Life's long. It's special. I went around asking everybody what did they want to do, and when answers came back, either doctor or lawyer, because my mom told me, I kind of felt like I was going nowhere fast. Up until I met a guy called Munashe. That guy blew my mind. I never had a passion for saving people. All I wanted to do actually was make bank. Whole lot of cash. And when Munashe told me that he wanted to do business, and why did you want to do business? Because of the money. I was like, wow. We're going to be friends. And me and Munashe, we explored business, this entire new concept. It was amazing, mind-boggling. Eureka moments every day. The journey was a dopamine fest. Wow, what a past. Me and Munashe drafted a partnership. It was a business plan for Cake Land. It was going to be in our neighborhood. It was going to be delivering pastries all around. I felt like Bill Gates. Yes. 30 under 13. So then me and Munashe went back home for the holidays. I went to my mom, my greatest fan up until then, and told her my plan, and I can still remember her reaction. She pulled back her glasses and looked at me all funny and said, what does this have to do with medicine? And I was like, oh, okay. I was shocked. I didn't know. The only person who had shown me indefinite amounts of love had just rejected me. I just rejected the thing that I was so passionate about. I felt defeated and went back to Munashe the next day and told him. And Munashe looked me dead in the eyes and said, you're the one who gave up, not your mom. Wow, damn, this hurt. I had to go back home. And then I began fighting with the person I loved the most. When I went back to school, I sold everything that I could get my hands on. I was making bank. But teachers set an example of me and didn't want to teach me because, hey, I dropped out of sciences. My peers made me the butt of all jokes, so I was back to where I started in Form 1. But I did have my own dream. That was lovely. My mom turned around and then she allowed me to go into homeschool. That led me here. So when I arrived, I was miserable. I'd lost the mentors I used to hang out all day with back when I was still in homeschool. The conversations on geopolitics and business that used to enlighten me every single day were lost. So I hung around anyone I could, anybody with spare time, because time alone was just too painful. A reminder of how far I had fallen. But the thing is, I looked for friends outside when my best friend was inside. Only through introspection did I see a little boy playing in the clouds with his dogs. And I had a conversation with him. Best conversation I've ever had. Only being when I became friends with myself, that's when I could make the friends like those in the crowd. Wow, it was growth. The thing is, I want to leave you guys with a reminder. Friends are there to inspire you, motivate you, tell you to never stop dreaming, but most importantly, you are your biggest friend. Thank you.